Yo everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. Last time we made our way up the top of Sen's Fortress. It was a bit of a pain in the butt journey, but we made it there in the end. Got ourselves up onto the roof and then dropped down to this helpful little bonfire here. Today we're going to get our way through the roof section of Sen's Fortress, clearing out all the non-respawnable enemies, finding all the nice items there is to get around here, and then tackling the boss of the area, the Iron Golem, so that we can move on to Anor Londo, the city of the gods. So, first things first. I'm going to head this way. I believe there's a Baldwin Knight in the area. Yes, there is. These guys, these ones specifically, seem to be using a different shield than the ones from earlier. Again, it's not an excuse, but I've been playing so much Dark Souls 2 recently. They're like completely different games sometimes. It's crazy. But there he goes. You get so used to the different move sets, the speeds and everything, how the different stats work. But anyway, we get down here. See, you can get behind this guy and just backstab him. No. I mean, that tactic probably will work if we just keep moving. Yeah, there we go. Seems it's doing the old shield up, cat and mouse type thing. This is a stone plate ring, yeah, flame stone plate ring, so that'll just increase your fire defense, I believe. So we can do that. I realise we've got some souls on us. I'm not too sure. Been away so long. I'm not even too sure if that'll get us a level up. I actually don't know if it will. Doesn't really matter though. We're not going to do it right away. Not really important. Same thing again as last time. You want to come up here, tempt this guy into throwing the rock and just get by him. Ugh. I know we are a little bit behind on our recordings as well, by the way. I apologise for that. Some logistical issues as I'm going to keep moving along here. Don't want to grab anything here until we've got rid of that guy up top. If you see anything with these scorch marks around, you probably just want to keep moving. So we get to here and fight this Bereniki Knight. Yeah, I am currently in the process of moving up north for university, the north of Scotland, so it's taking up a lot of my time right now, as you can imagine, so I apologise for that. But oh no, that's the one we didn't want. Something we might check out here. Might as well, not really made use of our pyromancies too much. Do they go through shield? They don't go through shield. Come on. Yeah, I expected a second swing. Come on. Come on. No! Okay. So that's that dude gone. And we can head down here, which I believe... No, okay, never mind. Might not be, might be another way. This is going to take us to a sort of another NPC battle. I think we might want to use the fireball here. It might take a little bit to crank up, but if we can get it going on this tiny staircase, it's really going to work out for us. That didn't really work. That was better. Yeah, that's good. Come on, go on. That was a terrible throw. And now this is what we wanted to avoid, this goddamn rapier coming out. But he's dead. Does he drop the rapier? Yeah. Ricard's rapier. As you can guess, that's a rapier belonging to a guy called Ricard. The knights you see around here, the Bereniki knights, the big guys with the shields we just fought. We fought one in the Undead Parish. So that is, just making sure none of these are mimics. Don't think either of them are. Yeah, okay, if one's not, the other one isn't, because they look the same. The Bereniki knights from around here, the Ring of Sacrifice, always good to pick up, are subjects of Ricard. So Ricard was the prince of the kingdom the Bereniki knights come from. And this is where their journey all ended. Some were left in the parish, some made it through to Sen's Fortress, but no one made it out of Sen's Fortress. They all kind of died here, which is a bit grim. But such is Dark Souls. We're probably definitely going to run over time as well today. but it doesn't really matter because we're just going to try and get Sense Fortress done, set up Anor Londo for the next episodes, and just get all out of the way. Might as well. Lord Shard, there is a dude up above who's going to toss arrows on us, as well as the giant who's going to throw these big flaming boulders. We don't want to stop. Just want to keep moving. And we have another boulder knight down here. If we get that two hit in, if we can do it. These guys can heal. Don't want to let them do that. At least don't want to let them get away with it. Drops the gauntlets. A fine item, but not something we can really use. Dead end here, I believe. There's not illusions anywhere, but Beauty of Fire. They can drop their sword, the Baldur side sword. It's actually a very rare item. I've never seen it drop in literally hundreds of hours of playing this game. It's one of the rarest items I think you can really get. This is a shortcut. I don't think we can open it. Yeah. So it's one of those doors you can't open even with a master key. You need to find the actual key for it, but this is a shortcut that will take you back down to the bottom of Sen's Fortress. So if you're doing like a no bonfire run or anything, then best of luck to you, first and foremost. But second of all, if you're worried about dying here and having to go all the way back, then you can do that. You don't want to stop there. As you can see, there's more scorch marks. Naturally, that was the sound of a giant boulder landing behind us, right there. So what we're wanting to do is sneak all the way up here and scrap this dude. Oh, yep. We want to make him do that. We want to make him do that kind of freak out attack, which makes him end up falling down. So we can get a couple of big attacks in like that. We'll be more prepared for it next time. Oh, he's still not getting up. Okay. Now he's getting up. As you can see, you've taken about half of his HP away, which is great. No. No. Come on. Freak out. Yeah. Yep, this might be the one. Nope. Come on. This is just the easy, cheesy way to do it. You don't really want to put yourself into too much danger, so... Oh. Wow. Really not playing along. Okay, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah. And that should be him dead. Cool. These guys don't respawn. So this is all good. You want to kill these guys, get a Titanite chunk. This one is very important. Because as you can probably guess, that's the boss arena and that is the boss. If you do not kill this guy, and you go down and fight that boss, he will stand and just launch these into the battle, the arena, for the whole game. For the whole fight, sorry. And it will just cover the whole area on fire, and you'll die extremely quickly. You're not probably going to survive that. So, try and get rid of them. There's 3 giants, I think, total. You've seen there's the one over there who's actually controlling the... Let's see, where is it? The one over there. He's controlling the boulder trap that goes down. And if you go all the way back to the start of Sen's Fortress, there's another passage you can take that takes you to the guy who opens the gate for you in the cutscene. So there you go. Pretty interesting. I don't believe we're human, are we? No, we don't look human. But we want to be human so we can come back here. This is where we're going to get the NPC summon for this fight. I know a lot of you guys maybe don't like using the NPC summons and stuff. I totally get that. That's absolutely fine. But in particular, this one's very good because every single game, every single Dark Souls game has at least one NPC who can totally solo a boss by himself. In Dark Souls 2, that's Jester Thomas. He can be summoned in for the Mytha fight and things like that, and he's an absolute boss in himself. And in this game, we have Tarkus, who will help us against the Iron Golem. And he's a good dude to have around. One other thing we can do, if we can make the jump. I am terrible at making the jump. Yeah. is come over here. If you fall down there, I think you do survive. It just does take a bit of a chunk of your health off, and you'll go all the way down to the bottom, meaning if you haven't killed those Boulder Knights, you'll probably antagonise them. So you may want to make sure you've done that first. We have a living Berenike Knight, who's kind of gone a bit nuts. He's lost his mind because he's the only dude left, which is totally fine. But if you want to get green blossoms infinitely, this dude has them. 1,000 apiece. He sells shards, large shards, and also green shards. We might want to take 2 of these actually. Don't really need green shards right now. He also sells the great sword, great axe, boulder and tower shields, nice arrows, the onion knight stuff, the Katarina things, which is really nice, as well as the Berenike armour. We can get some of that, I think, ourselves later on, and the Boulder armour too, as well as the Spell and Thunder. Stone plate rings, we already have the fire one, because we've already found it. But if you want the other 2, then that's where to get them. But he also has a little staircase. I'll sneak us down behind him into another dead end, right enough. But it's going to be a useful dead end. We're going to need it. Most of the time I was thinking to myself, maybe should have tried to make sure that we went human before we went on that run, so we could just instantly go to the boss. But having this guy here is what makes me reconsider, because these guys, if you're not careful, can definitely still catch you out with their flamberges and their lightning shots. But there you go, cage key. And you know exactly what that's for. That's for that shortcut cage that can take you all the way back down to the bottom of Sens if you want to. It can be useful purely to get to the merchant, I think, more than anything else. Later in the game we will get the ability to warp, but we can only warp to certain bonfires. Sen's bonfire here at the top is not one of them. So if you want to come back up here, you have to go through the entire maze again. Although I'm not maybe sure if you can maybe go back to the beginning of Anor Londo and teleport back as well. That might be an option. But yep, see, you fail, you fall, but you don't die. And we get an item for it. Sniper crossbow, sniper bolt. We're not using any long range weapons like that. And you need to roll down in here with the area with the Boulder Knights. So just be aware of that, make sure you're prepared. We don't need to worry about that. But yeah, so you might want to use the cage key to unlock the shortcut to drop it down, so that if you ever come back here to use the merchant for the green blossoms or the steel set or something, that you already have that shortcut open. If you don't have the master key, then this is the key that will also open Big Hat Logan's cage, I believe. I think that's how it works. If I'm wrong, someone will certainly correct me. And I just went away without making myself human again. Again, not trying to make excuses, but I have been playing a lot of Dark Souls 2, and of course in that you can go human whenever you want. You want to be sent at a bonfire. So I'm just so used to being able to do it when I want to. And we'll kindle it, why not? Got a spare humanity anyway. We should be able to avoid most of the issues now that the giant is gone. He's no longer going to bother us. He's not going to launch the flaming things down onto our heads. Watch me be proven wrong, it turns out it does respawn or something. Let's have a look. Nah, he doesn't. He's not there. So that's cool. If you do kill the guy who's dropping the boulders into the boulder trap, I don't know if he respawns. I assume he doesn't. I don't think any of them respawn. But yeah, naturally, if you kill that guy, then the boulder trap will also stop. Which is nice. I don't know if this Boulder Knight attacks you if you ignore him. No. Okay. Okay. You'll see here. There we go. We can open the cage. I'm hesitant. I don't really think we're going to come back here, so I'm not going to use it. It's just it drops you right down at the front in front of all the snake guys at the beginning again, and yeah. We saw how well that went in the last episode. So I don't really want to tangle with those guys any more than I have to. This guy getting all uppity. Can you drop something for us? Oh, a large shard, you're very kind. Wish you could have done that a wee while ago and saved us, what, like 4,000 souls or something, but absolutely fine. We're going to nip in here and get a good buddy Tarkus. Iron Tarkus. Now there's a couple of ways to take on this boss. This boss can be defeated in one of two real ways, to be honest. The first thing you can do is just naturally take his health down and beat him. Try to see what the difference is between those. Die, lose nothing, nullify, curse. Oh, well, that's nice. Come on, Darkus. You can get his health down, kill him like any other normal boss. Or B, you can actually take his legs away from him, like keep attacking his heels and he'll fall over. And if you time it in the right place, you can make him fall off the edge. You probably won't do that. I've been very unsuccessful at it every single time I've tried. He's going to start off with a shockwave attack here. Most of the time it's going to hit that centre piece right there. What you want to do is get under this guy's legs and just be wary of a grab attack he does. You may want to get him to... Yeah, you want to make him want to kind of slash. Good. And then just watch for that grab attack from now on. You really don't want to get caught by that grab attack. As you can see, the damage Tarkus is putting out is absolutely obscene. Hit him again, big man. What we're going to do while the guy is down is just pelt him with Chaos Fireballs. And that'll do it. Yep. And that is why you probably want to ask Tarkus for a wee bit of help. Some man. Enjoy yourself, big man. See you later. A king. And then when you're done, having a wee look around, examine the Ring of Light. I won't bore you with it. Basically, a bunch of big scary demons come down and fly you all the way. That's the guy there. They fly you all the way up to here. And welcome to Anor Londo, City of the Gods. Beautiful place. Big pain in the ass. Ends with easily the hardest fight in the game. Potentially one of the hardest fights in the series. But once we get through it, it's all plain sailing from there. Do what you can to not antagonize these guys. You can probably take one of them at a time. That's no problem. The issue is that there is not one of them. There is many of them. They're usually guarding some stuff. You can see some chests right there. So once you feel a little bit more confident and you access the bonfire just around the corner here and spend your souls, you might want to actually try and take them on, see if you can get some of their items. I'm not really too sure anything they have is of any use to us, so we'll probably just skip it. But that statue behind them right there, Mr. Lion Knight with a giant spear, remember that dude's face. You're going to get to know him. The cathedral right there is where we are headed. That's where we'll find our next clues about the Lord Gwyn, how we're going to succeed him and what we're going to do next. Up there on the mountain we have the Jigs Archives. That will certainly come into play in the second half of the game, don't you worry about that. As we head down here we find something absolutely incredible. A bonfire with a firekeeper.
Well, welcome to the executive port.
So we don't have any firekeeper souls, but that's cool.
What is important?
She'll just chat to you about being a firekeeper. And as long as you don't do anything stupid, you won't end up on the wrong side of her. If you kill her, surprise surprise, guess what happens? This bonfire stops working. There is a story event that's not guaranteed, you need to make it happen yourself. If you do that, then she will become hostile and you'll have to kill her and that bonfire will die, but at that point you'll already have access to other bonfires within Anor Londo, so it won't really be a big deal. Don't worry about it. For us, what we want to do, see how many levels we're going to get. 7 was that then? 16 up to 23. I say it puts up to 20. So it leaves us with 3. So it puts up to 242, 243. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Next thing I'm going to do is get our dexterity up to 20, so it's all leveled out, then try and push endurance to 40. Vitality doesn't need to go all the way up to 40. Ideally it'll be very helpful, but really 25 to 30 should be fine. And then strength and dex, we want to try and get them as close to 40 as we can. But the most important thing for us to do is try and find the next blacksmith who is hiding out here in the area somewhere. He'll be able to get our claymore even further along. But that's everything done there, guys. There you go, that's the top of Sen's Fortress done. Every little nook and cranny explored, all the keys and items done, the NPCs, got a hold of everything. Easy way to beat the boss. You see how simple that was. With Tarkus it becomes an absolute joke. Even without Tarkus there it would have taken us a little bit longer, but as you can see, very easy just to nip between his legs, take his ankles away from him, make him fall, get those Chaos Fireballs in his face, and swing away with the claymore, and before you know it, you'll be hearing Anor Londo at this bonfire as well. But that's everything for me today, guys. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a like. If you have any feedback or recommendations or anything, use the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and if you want to see more videos like this, then please feel free to sub to the channel as well. But that's me for today, guys. Until next time, look out for one another, alright? Bye bye.